Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much people achieve, they still feel empty inside? Some people spend their entire lives chasing money, status, relationships, beauty, or power, believing that one more success, one more possession, one more desire fulfilled will finally bring them peace. Yet the moment they obtain what they wanted, another craving appears. Another fear emerges. Another dissatisfaction is born. According to Buddhist teachings, this endless cycle is the true root of human suffering. The Buddha taught that desire itself is not the enemy. The real danger begins when desire turns into attachment, when the mind becomes obsessed with possessing, controlling, and never losing what it craves. That is when suffering quietly enters the heart. Imagine drinking salty water while dying of thirst. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. This is exactly how greed and uncontrolled desire work within the human mind. The more we feed them, the stronger they grow. Many people believe suffering comes from bad luck, difficult people, or harsh circumstances. But Buddhism teaches something deeper. Suffering often comes from the mind's refusal to be satisfied with the present moment. A person who constantly compares themselves to others will never feel rich enough. A person addicted to praise will always fear criticism. A person attached to beauty will suffer when aging arrives. A person obsessed with control will panic when life becomes unpredictable. And this is the tragedy of human life. We search for peace in the very things that destroy our peace. The Buddha saw this truth clearly. That is why he taught the path of awareness, detachment, and inner freedom. Not because he wanted people to abandon life, but because he wanted them to stop becoming prisoners of their own desires. Greed is not limited to money. Some people are greedy for attention. Some are greedy for love. Others crave recognition, power, superiority, or emotional control over others. Even the desire to always be right can become a form of attachment. The problem is not having things. The problem is believing those things define our happiness. When the mind says, "I need this to be complete," suffering has already begun. And yet, modern society encourages endless craving. Every day people are told, "You are not enough. You need more. You must become better, richer, more attractive, more successful." But the Buddha taught the opposite. He taught that true freedom begins the moment a person realizes, "I already have enough to be at peace." This does not mean giving up ambition or living without goals. Buddhism does not teach weakness or passivity. Instead, it teaches balance. You may work hard, build success, and pursue your dreams, but without allowing those things to control your inner state. Because the moment happiness depends entirely on external conditions, fear is born. Fear of losing, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of change, and life itself becomes exhausting. The Buddha also taught that everything in existence is temporary. Wealth fades, beauty changes, relationships evolve, even the strongest emotions eventually disappear. This truth is called impermanence, yet people continue trying to hold on to temporary things forever. That attachment creates pain. Think about how much anxiety comes from trying to control what cannot be controlled. People suffer over aging, over lost opportunities, over changing relationships, over opinions of others. But life was never designed to stay still. A flower blooms beautifully because it eventually falls. In Buddhism, peace is not found by stopping change. Peace is found by accepting change without resistance. This is why meditation is so important in Buddhist practice. Meditation allows a person to observe desire instead of immediately obeying it. Most people live unconsciously. A thought appears, and they follow it. A craving appears, and they chase it. An emotion arises, and they become consumed by it. But meditation creates space between awareness and impulse. The more aware a person becomes, the less power desire has over them. An angry thought comes, but it passes. A craving appears, but it fades. A fear arises, but it is temporary. Suddenly, the person realizes, I am not my desires. I am the awareness observing them. And this realization changes everything. Because once the mind stops constantly chasing more, a deeper form of happiness begins to emerge. A quiet happiness. A stable happiness. A happiness not dependent on possessions or praise. The Buddha called this inner freedom. Many people spend their entire lives trying to gain the world while losing themselves in the process. They sacrifice peace for status. They sacrifice health for wealth. They sacrifice relationships for ambition. And when they finally achieve what they wanted, they discover something painful. External success cannot heal an empty mind. Only inner understanding can do that. This is why Buddhist teachings continue to inspire millions of people across generations. They reveal a truth that modern society often ignores. The less attached you become, the more peaceful you become. Detachment does not mean you stop loving people. It means you stop trying to possess them. Detachment does not mean rejecting success. It means your identity no longer depends on success. Detachment does not mean becoming emotionless. It means emotions no longer control your life. True peace begins when the mind no longer demands that reality be different from what it is. And perhaps that is the deepest lesson of all. Happiness is not found by endlessly adding more to life. Sometimes happiness appears the moment we finally learn how to let go.